So we are going to start with our first chapter, and that is the introduction to management. And in the exact word, I can say like that: it's a nature and significance of management. Now let's try to understand the word management. Yesterday we are discussing about what is the management. In simple words, we have also said that getting things done through the efforts of other is a management. But let's try to have some history or some background from where the management has started. So human life actually started from the Stone Age, and you know the caveman story. क्या कहते हैं उसको? आदि मानव बोल सकते हैं, right? वहां से शुरुआत हुई थी. So what the caveman was doing? Caveman was actually living in the forest and basically dependent on the hunting for the purpose of food and all his necessity of life. But as the human life progressed, as the humanity as well as the civilization progressed, he needed some people to help it out. So gradually more and more people joined together and started the activity of hunting, and ultimately resulted in the civilization process, and our society has evolved. So just like that, our business is such a kind of activity in which we have seen the forms of business organization like sole proprietorship. Then after we have seen the partnership, two or more persons coming together for the purpose of profit. Then after we have seen the HUF, that's a Hindu Undivided Family. Then the cooperative society, and finally we have studied one of the gigantic form, and that is the company. Now in company there are so many people working to achieve a same goal or similar goal, common goal, and generally that goal is going to be the profit. So whenever two or more persons are working and more person involved in the same and the common activity, we require some kind of people to help it out. And in that case, we have to do planning, organizing, directing, and also we have to maintain the control. Now this activity can be termed as the management. So now let's begin with the simple meaning of the word management. Now in simple meaning of the word management, see, look at here, it's an organization. Organization meaning thereby it's a business organization. Now in organization, at similar circumstances of the company, we need trained who are getting proper training, and actually who has got the proper training, experience, who has the experience, and the expert people. So we require three kind of people. Number one, we require trained people. Second one, experienced people, and third one, expert people. These three kind of people will require in the organization to take various decisions and their implementation. Two things must be noted. Number one, various decisions. First of all, we have to take the decision, and another thing, we have to implement the same. And work done by this group of people is known as the management. So in simple way, can you say like that? To take the decision and to implement the same, we require trained, experienced, and expert people, and whatever activity is done by such a group of people is known as the management. You can also write it in your own language as far as the simple meaning is concerned of the word management. But that was the simple meaning. Now we shall look upon some of the definition given by the authors. And when it comes to the author definition, you know very well, it must be written into the inverted comma, and the words of the author cannot be changed. So in our syllabus, there are three definitions of the management. First one, that is given by the Kuhns and then O'Donnell. Now in your textbook, the word Kuhns and O'Donnell is not given. So you can mention it because it's a basically definition of Kuhns and O'Donnell. So just keep in mind these two words, Kuhns and O'Donnell, these are the authors. Now, what was the definition? We have already discussed. Now, look at it. Management is the art of getting things done through others. See, management is what? Art. Now, what is art? Anything regarding which you have the knowledge and the implication or method to put same knowledge into practice. Now, that is the art. So, management is the art of getting things done through others. You don't have to work. Actually, you will direct them, you will order them, and you will see whether the activities are done according to goal or not. Now, this is what the management is. So, that is one of the very simplest definition of management. You will remind it, right? Once again, according to Kunz and O'Donnell, management is the art of getting things done through others. Now, that was the first definition. Now, look at the second one. It's a Livingston author. Now, according to Livingston, management is a function of achieving predetermined goals. Management is a function of achieving predetermined goals. Predetermined meaning thereby which is decided in advance. So, whenever anything is decided in advance, it is called as the planning. And planning is going to be the first step of our management. So, achieving predetermined objective of a business unit with the use of minimum time and cost. Look at it. It's a minimum time and cost. So whenever we are trying to achieve our predetermined goal, we have to also see that the goal must be achieved, but with the help of minimum time and the cost must be minimum, so that our main objective, profit, becomes maximum. As well as by making efficient use of available resources. Now, you know that human wants are unlimited according to the Robbins definition. Resources are limited. So, whatever the resources are limited we have to make efficient utilization so that our goal will be easy to achieve and our profit will be maximum. So, two things in this definition must be noted. Number one, management is a function of achieving predetermined objectives. So, we have to look it on the word predetermined objective. And second thing, how it should be achieved? With the help of minimum time and cost, as well as by making the efficient utilization of resources. So, that was the definition given by the Livingston. I hope so. It's clear to you. Now, look at the third one and the last one, and it's a very important definition of Dr. George R. Terry. In your textbook, it's given as George Terry, but you can also term it as Dr. George R. Terry. In examination, suppose it is given that write the definition of management. So you can write any of the definition, but it is given that specifically write the definition of Dr. George R. Terry. Then you cannot write the Kunz and O'Donnell simplest or even the Livingston one. You have to compulsorily write this Dr. George R. Terry definition. Look at it. Management is such a process. So we can say like that management is a process. Management is such a process which two things, plans and controls. I just told you planning is going to be the first step and controlling is going to be the last step of management. Planning means decide in advance and control means to see whether the activities are done according to planning or not. That is the control. So planning first step and the controlling is last step. Every other function will remain in between planning and control. Once again, management is such a process which plans and control. Now look at here. It's a man, machine, material, method, money and market. Now these 6 things will require for the purpose of achieving the goal. If we have to put it, so we can say like that, it's an m raised to 6. So you have to keep in mind 6 m's. Which are the 6 m's? Number 1, it is man, machine, material, method, money and market. 6M will be required. It provides leadership to lead you, second thing coordination, and third thing direction. Now, actually, these are also the function of the management, which will help you to make an efficient management. To human efforts, which help to achieve the business objective. So, whenever you want to achieve the business objective, you will require again three functions of management, and those three functions are leadership, coordination, and direction, according to Dr. George Terry. So, this definition has been divided into two parts. First part related to 6N. Second part, mostly emphasizing on three functions of management with the help of which objective can be achieved. So let's repeat the same. According to Terry, management is such a process which plans and control man, machine, material, method, money, and market, and it also provides leadership, coordination, and direction to human effort. See, it is based on what? Human efforts, because human is at the center of the management. We shall discuss in the upcoming topics, but keep in mind, whenever we are talking about management, it is the human which is at the center. So, to human efforts which helps to achieve the business objective. Now, that was the Terry's definition. So, today we have completed the three definitions. Kunzel Ordinal, second one Livingston, and third one Dr. George Terry, and first was the simple definition. So, in today's homework, you will read out the definitions from your textbook, try to understand it with the help of this video, and after watching this video and from reading the textbook, you will try to write it in your book. If you are not able to remind, then first time you can just go through with the help of your book and write the definition in your book. And then after second time, make sure you write the definition without looking at the textbook. If you are not able to write all of the four definitions comprehensively at a single stroke, then you can also do it one by one. So that was the homework for today. Now, whenever we meet next time, we shall discuss with the nature of management.